Jose, Dr. Tadell, come on.
We want to thank everyone for being here this afternoon. Thank you so much for coming. We are very excited to announce a community-wide, year-long initiative aimed at the very first priority for learning, being there, showing up. So our attendance campaign, Attend Today, Achieve Tomorrow, launches today. It is the vision of our superintendent, Dr. Sonia Denal, and there are a number of folks here with me today who will explain the entire initiative for you as we roll it out citywide. So to get us started, please welcome the Chief of Family and Community Engagement, Jose Escribano.
Thank you, everyone, and welcome. And we want to thank everybody who's in attendance today, our partners at MGM, staff members for Springfield Public Schools, including our district attendance team, Mayor, Superintendent, Dr. Denal, and Vice Chair of the school committee for helping us launch this brand new initiative. And today we're here to celebrate, one, the progress that we're making in attendance, and really refocusing on making sure that all students can achieve and believing in those students. We have worked probably for the last year getting input from the community, parents, principals, making sure that our attendance procedures and policies are geared and focused on family engagement. And so that's what our new initiative this year is, to make sure that we are all supporting students and believing in students. So our new initiative for this year is Attend Today, Achieve Tomorrow. It's a campaign as a key initiative stemming from Superintendent Dr. Denal's vision for student success through consistent attendance. It's going to be a year-long campaign with every month focused on connecting school-related events and activities to attendance. And happy to announce our partnership with MGM, and they're going to be a great sponsor, making sure that we have plenty of incentives to launch this campaign. You'll see billboards and advertisements. You're going to hear attendance related announcements. We're excited to announce a PSA competition that we're going to be launching with our schools and our students, and the winner will be featured. Their PSA will be featured on TV. We have other exciting initiatives like our Ruby Bridges Walk to School, where we're going to be doing that during Black History Month and making sure that all our students come every day and succeed in their academics. So without further ado, I want to introduce our mayor, Dominic Sarno, for a few words on our attendance initiative.
Thanks, George. First of all, to Superintendent Dr. Sonia Denal, this was an initiative that she put forward and wanted to follow through with, so I commend her for doing that. The Vice Chair, Josiah Gonzalez, to Chief of Family and Community Engagement, Jose Escribano, to Jen McGrath, MGM, which has been a very, very good corporate citizen. We all appreciate your efforts immensely, and of course to my first press secretary or director of communications a number of years ago, Hazel Murphy-Cavan. It's always great to be with you, and to all the staff that is out there, on the street, in the schools. We thank you, because you're like unsung heroes out there. You're able to cajole those students, cajole those families to, hey, you got to come to school. That's extremely important. And I want to thank also my Chief of Staff, Bill Baker, who was involved in some of these meetings too. I appreciate that. And to all the media members, thank you for being here. This is essential. And I always say, you got to show up to move up. It's as simple as that. And when you look at historical perspective of where we were some 15, 16, 17 years ago when I took over as mayor, the graduation rate was unacceptable. It was hovering a little over 50%. the dropout rate was as high as 14%. Now, we made significant gains with the school department, school committee leadership, well over 30%, 86% graduation rate. We were down as low as 1.9 on the rate as far as missing school, or 1.9 as far as the dropout rate, I'm sorry. Now it ticked up a little above 3% with the COVID-19 worldwide epidemic. That exacerbated the problem. So though we've made some progress, Dr. Denault wants to be laser focused on making sure that we want to continue to move up those rates, graduation rates, attendance rates. And with this type of communication that's going to be put out there to public relations, which will be going to community service organizations, businesses, churches, you name it, and having a great corporate citizen of MGM, you hit, students and families can hit a dual jackpot. Because if you're in school, that's the way you're able to make money. And if you hit that dual jackpot and you have perfect attendance, MGM, which Jen McGrath will explain, is going to give you a great gift package that goes with that. And we're going to be partnering with other individuals. But it's important, if you're not in school, that's going to hinder you. So our goal here is to keep everybody in school, coming to school, and if you get perfect attendance, you're going to hit the jackpot in more ways than one. I have an official proclamation. I need to pull out my cheaters, but I want to thank everybody involved. So we have here City of Springfield, Massachusetts, Mayor Dominic J. Sarno, home of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Proclamation, whereas Attend Today, Achieve Tomorrow outlines a year-long campaign aimed at emphasizing the message that attendance is a key indicator of student success. Regular school attendance is critical to a student's academic success, laying the foundation for lifelong learning and achievement. Springfield Public Schools is committed to reducing chronic absenteeism and encourages parents, guardians, students, and broader community to make priority of school attendance. Whereas September marks the beginning of a school year and offers an opportunity to reaffirm our community's commitment to success of all students. Students who attend school regularly are more likely to graduate, pursue higher education, have greater opportunities for future employment. And whereas today the City of Springfield is proud to celebrate Attend Today, Achieve Tomorrow campaign along with our Springfield Public Schools, therefore I, Dominic J. Sarno, Mayor of the City of Springfield, do hereby proclaim September 30th, 2024 as Attend Today, Achieve Tomorrow Day in the City of Springfield. And I urge all our residents to be aware of this event, but more importantly, if you have children in our system, grandchildren in our system, relatives in our system, how important attendance is. And as I opened up, I'm going to close. I hand wrote here, show up to move up. Continued success, good health, and God bless. Thank you all for what you do. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, you know what? You're Mistress of Ceremonies. So I'm going to bring back up the Mistress of Ceremonies because she's going to officially bring up Dr. Sonia Denault. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. So, yes, it is my pleasure now to bring to the podium the person who really did, from the very beginning, set out to talk about attendance so that it's something that is everywhere. Her words were, we want to blanket the city with the importance of attendance. And so that's what this initiative is aimed at. So please welcome the visionary behind Attend Today, Achieve Tomorrow, Superintendent Dr. Sonia Denault.
Thank you so much, Chief Gavan. Good afternoon, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to stand before you one more time to reiterate everything that the mayor so eloquently already put forth and Chief Escribano already communicated, the urgency and the importance of attendance. Attendance truly does matter. I want to thank the mayor for partnering with us and his chief for partnering with us to ensure that we launch this initiative and that we truly indeed blanket the city with the message that every day counts. Every day matters. There's no reason that we cannot continually decrease our chronic absenteeism rate and increase our average daily attendance rate. We can do it together as a city. I just want to thank our partners before they even step to the mic to share their thoughts and feelings about attendance. I really appreciate the partnership of MGM. We're collaborating closely with all of the schools in the empowerment zone. Chief Keisha Morgan, she's going to be an integral part of the success of this program. But I definitely want to thank the most important partners. The most important partners that we have in this initiative are the families and the students. The families and the students, when they get up in the morning and they contemplate whether or not to get out in that rain or in that snow, we want to thank them in advance for making the right decision. We want to thank them from now, getting up and getting out there. Every day counts. If you miss one day, you already are going to feel the stress and the anxiety of trying to make up what you missed. You're going to miss the rich conversations that you have in the discourse with your peers about what you're learning. You're going to miss the support from your teachers on the learning objectives and the standards that they're trying to help you achieve. You're going to miss out on acquiring those skills. So we urge you, encourage you, we implore you to get up every day, get dressed, and come on into school. There's no obstacle that we can't collaborate on to ensure that we remove it so that coming to school can be a priority and a reality. So thank you in advance, Mom and Dad. Thank you in advance, cousin, Junebug, Abuela. Thank you. Thank you in advance for supporting us in this initiative, but more importantly, for bringing your child into a place that will help them to achieve their future success. Helping them attend every day will ensure that they have a brighter tomorrow. So we want to make sure that we push this message throughout every supermarket, every gas station, every room in City Hall, every classroom in Springfield Public Schools. Attendance matters. There's an urgency for us to address this need. We need to work together to get it done. Please contact Chief Escribano if there are any issues that may be hindering you from getting to school every day. We'll work with you to ensure that you get to school. I want to thank the staff members here from Springfield Public Schools who are already doing the work. We want to continue to get the job done together. And speaking of together, I have the distinct honor and privilege of introducing none other than Vice Chair Josiah Gonzalez. Josiah Gonzalez is a visionary. Josiah Gonzalez is student-centered. Josiah Gonzalez is all about the families and the constituents. He's here to make decisions that will continue to drive education to its highest level in Springfield. Vice Chair Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Donnell, for that introduction. I think that perhaps tops the type of introductions that I've received, so I appreciate that. And today's really about our students, our 20,000 plus students that we have here in the city of Springfield. And as I think about attendance, I think about my 4-year-old daughter, Anna, who's one of our SPS preschoolers. And when my wife and I get her up in the morning, some of the first words that she tells us is, "Daddy, Mommy, I'm tired. I don't want to go to school today." And just to think about my family and think about the countless families that we have in our city and our district, I believe that we have to love our children and our youth enough to say, "Hey, honey, I know you're tired today, but guess what? I love you enough to send you to school because I know that that education is going to be your future." So as Dr. Donnell says that she wants to blanket the city with this message on attendance and that it matters, I want to help you amplify that message. And I want to say to all of our, I think 60% or more Latino students that we have in the school district, I want to say to all of you as you watch this recording and this message, la asistencia de tus estudiantes es bien importante, mándalo para la escuela. The attendance of your students is very important. Send them to school. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Denal and Vice Chair Gonzalez. An important part of the campaign will be an education component where we talk with families and help them to understand all the nuances around absenteeism and what are the actual excused reasons for being absent. I remember my son, he'd be like, well, we should start our vacation a couple of days early. I'm like, no, the last day of school is on this day, so we'll get on the plane as soon as the day ends. So it's little things like that we know will make a difference for our community. And we know that getting the students to school, as Vice Chair Gonzalez said, is the parents' responsibility. And so a real big part of this was to recognize parental work and to incentivize and reward parents for the hard work that they do every morning. And when MGM came to the table with this amazing offer to partner with us in this way, we were just elated. When they said to us, when Jennifer McGrath reported back, we'd be happy to provide at the end of every marking period an overnight stay and a $250 gift card for a lucky winner whose student has 100% attendance for that marking period, we were floored. So we are excited about our partnership with MGM. We think it represents what is everything that is right about partnerships, and so we want to express our gratitude, and I'm very happy to welcome to the podium Jennifer McGrath, who is the Director of Philanthropy, Community Engagement at MGM Springfield.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Denal and Mayor Sarno. Please, let's give recognition to this staff represented today from Springfield Public Schools. Mayor Sarno, I'm very impressed how much you use the word jackpot in your, thank you. We're hiring if interested. But we truly, as MGM Springfield, have hit the jackpot. Springfield Public Schools have incredible leaders, incredible teachers, incredible staff that show up every day and not only educate, celebrate the students, families, children of Springfield Public Schools. We are honored to provide the incentive, the prize of having that perfect attendance, but the true incentive is the education, relationships, friendships, support, kindness, and love these students get every single day. So while I'd like to think we are a part of the reward, Dr. Denal, your staff and team is the award of education. Thank you, and we may have a few extra surprises like backpacks, school supplies, over 300 books, and plenty of items to get kids into those classrooms. Thank you so much.
So today is just the beginning. Be on the lookout. You shall be seeing banners and signs and messages and radio ads about the importance of attendance in the year to come. So we want to thank everyone for being here today, and if there's any questions, we'll be happy to field them at this time. Yes, Liz. Hi, Liz.
I'll let Chief Escribano speak to that. He does the work.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been a problem after COVID, specifically after COVID. And it's not just a Springfield problem, it's a nationwide problem, and it's a state problem. And so DESE really focused, put a focus on chronic absenteeism and reducing that number. And so Springfield Public School was averaging around 30%, along with many other districts. I'm happy to report year to date, currently we're at about 20%. So we're definitely trending in the right direction with a lot of the new steps that we've taken. And hopefully this new initiative will go a long way to bringing awareness to the problem of chronic absenteeism.
Okay.
I'm curious what you've heard from parents or the outreach that you've done so far. What are the main reasons why people aren't getting their kids to school? Is it really just a matter of kids not wanting to go, or are you finding that there's illness, transportation, or what are the problems?
Well, with chronic absenteeism, it's all the above. So what we're doing is really taking an individualized approach and working with families to find out what are the root causes of the absenteeism and working with those families to identify those barriers and then provide interventions to making sure that students are coming to school every day. And so we're working with all our resources, making referrals that will support families. So yeah, so it's all of those various circumstances that families face, that's what we're trying to address now with the new awareness and new policies and procedures focused on addressing those issues.
We also at times have a transient population too. We don't turn anybody away. We accept everyone, no matter what time of year that the student, he or she, knocks on our door. Yeah, we have to count, we have to count them.
Again, it just varies, so it's across the board. We see it in elementary, middle, and high school, but all for different reasons. And so really the focus is working with the families to identify those reasons. But yeah, so it's across all age groups that we're seeing it, but we're addressing it through different fronts depending on the age and depending on the circumstances.